Are you ready for this song? Are you ready for this song? Ready for this song? Ready for this song?
Hello and welcome to my YouTube. I promised myself I'd do this in one take, one go, no going back, but I can assure you that most certainly hasn't worked. A good friend of mine's been helping me out with this, and he's told me that to walk around. I don't know whether that's to try and make me less nervous or what, but I reckon this afternoon I've walked about 3 miles around my yard recording this over and over again. So anyway, I'm hoping this is going to be the last take. If you know me, you're going to be very, very shocked to see me on the camera, because you will know that I don't like cameras very much, or I don't like them at all. So I've decided to take myself completely out of my comfort zone, put myself onto YouTube, document a couple of little builds that we're going to do. First of all, we've built a little workshop, or renovated a stable block into a little workshop to do our first project, which is going to be that little green truck over there with a motorbike engine in it. So hopefully you'll follow along, you'll enjoy it. You can help me get some confidence and come so far out of my comfort zone that, like I say, it'd be a miracle if this video even gets posted, and even more of a miracle if I leave it up. So yeah, I hope you enjoy it. Please remember that I am absolutely new to this. I couldn't be any more green to this than anyone else. So don't give me too much of a time. My video skills are probably not very good. My editing skills are probably even worse. There's going to be lots of ums, lots of ahs. But one thing that it will definitely be on my channel is unscripted, raw, and yeah, I'd like to say interesting, but we'll see how that goes, eh? But anyway, enjoy the video. If you've got any tips from any comments, leave them in the comments section. Yeah, and I hope you enjoy the first bit of me converting the stables. So just to give you an idea of what we're dealing with, obviously you can see behind some of them the stud work there is yeah, it's pretty rough. It's an old stable block. At some point it's actually the whole building, the top of the building has shifted over, so nothing's square, nothing's level, everything's about as rough as it can be. You'll have to excuse some of these pictures because they are probably in the wrong order as well. Like I keep saying, this is very, very new to me. So you can see here we've now got most of it insulated. We haven't done a knock through yet. We just started insulating the walls. Like I say, some of these are probably in completely the wrong order. We put timber behind the plasterboard because we knew that we was obviously going to put some shelves up. Had to dig out a few bits of the concrete where they were so high. You'll see later in the video just how rough the floor was. But you know what? It hasn't got to be perfect. It's just got to be flat. Obviously we cut the hole for the door, made it bigger. Yeah, and it gradually starts coming together, all ready for the plasterer. My friend Darren plastered it. He's definitely got the gift when it comes to trying to make rubbish things look good, as I'm sure you'll agree. Little fun fact about Darren, you'll often hear him with his music blaring. Darren is an incredible singer. If you get the chance to hear him locally, yeah, definitely do it. I'm a bit gutted really. I didn't have many pictures of it when we finished boarding it because like I say, this wasn't really all part of the plan, not initially. So yeah, and I'm pretty useless at taking photos and videos, but it would have been nice to see just what he had to come in and get over. So I thought I'd give you a little look around what we got going on. You'll have to excuse my camera skills because this is all very, very new to me. So look, this is basically an old stable block. We're I'll put some of the pictures up either before this or after, which we've just put some stud work in, insulated it, plasterboarded it out, just to give it the best best thing we can do without spending fortunes. Oh, you have to excuse the light flashing. We've had to fill up some big voids in the floor. So actually tomorrow we're going to latex over the whole thing, so it should be nice and strong. And yeah, this was actually 2 rooms. I built this one, oh God, about 4 or 5 years ago, when we was doing a lot with the CBD stuff. We had this as a packing room, and I've just knocked it through the other day into there. Again, I'll show you some of the pictures. And yeah, so now we've created this nice little area. So we've got the old TV on the wall, so we can have that in the background. It's a little bit of a mess in here still. And then that will go through there. We can bring the little truck in. We're just having the doors going off over there tomorrow to be made wider, so we can knock that through, and then we'll put all the electrics in. Bench across the back, yeah, bench across the back there somewhere. And over here I think we'll have another little bench, and maybe some cupboards on the wall. And on that side I'm just going to fill that with racking. To put all my power tools and stuff, a little sink in the corner, where eventually I'll add water. We've got a toilet and everything over the other side, but it's nice to have in here so you can just wash your hands when you've been doing some bits and bobs. And yeah, then paint the floor for now, and eventually I'll put some of the garage tiles down. Yeah, and here we are. So this will be us. So you can see just how rough all the floor is in there. We've made some of the deep bits up with a concrete mix with some fibres in it. Yeah, and we're just giving it a good coat of SBR, which is like a priming agent, before we latex it. Well, the floor's getting there, but we got to go and get a bit more stuff because it was more unlevel than we thought. But hey ho. We gave up on the sprayer because it was making more mess than it was worth. But one job I really don't like is painting. I don't mind all the prep work, I don't mind any of that, but I get bored out of my skull. So this is me trying to learn to edit. I've got DaVinci Resolve 20, I think it's called. Downloaded it on my laptop. I'm not very good at this sort of thing, so let's see how this pans out. So this is the paint I'm using on the floor, polyurethane. Apparently it's good stuff. We'll soon find out, won't we? I just added that little strip around the bottom just to try and tidy it up a little bit. Yeah, I'll mask the rest of it up. Paint all around the outside and do the big bit. I don't really need to explain what we're doing here, I'm sure. It's the little time lapse of me starting to paint, and then my youngest son Riley coming in, and he likes painting just about as much as I do, but you know, he's got a real pattern now and then. So we thought we'd paint this grey as a little bit of a kind of feature to break up from all the white. Telly going up there for the CCTV stuff. Yeah, it's a bit darker than I wanted, and I decided to use this because I had it, but a little bit shiny. Can't really see it because the lights ain't done in here yet, but I'm not sure if I like it or not. So I feel like I'm making a bit of progress in here. Well, a lot of progress to be fair. All the white needs another coat of paint and needs some touching up from my terrible cutting in up there. But we won't talk about that. Light up there is temporary. I'm going to have all them put in this week, hopefully. My mate George is going to come and do them. He's the most unreliable electrician on the planet. George, if you see this, tell me I'm wrong. Doors all in, that's all done. I've just got to make some rubber seals or something around the outside of it, just to get the draft out in the winter and stuff. But that's all done. Floor's all nice, it's all sanded, any high spots. So yeah, that's all ready to be painted. And one day I'll put some of them like garage tiles down or something like that, but not right now. And there's a bit of making good to do out here. Obviously I ended up pulling that bit of cladding down to make my life a bit easier, refitting that door. A little bit of making good under there, and then I'm going to use some blackjack all the way along to divert the water. And I'll just I'll make good down there at some point. Make it like a little channel to keep all the water away. Love a bit of foam, me, and on this building here, or down this farm, is it's like foam central. So I keep being a bit of a nightmare and forgetting to record things. I can't get my head around this this stuff at the minute. I'm trying. Anyway, put all the cladding back on. That's all done. Made some little bits of trim up for the end. I'll just repoint that when it's not raining here in sunny Essex. Then that bit's all done, and then I'll probably paint this later on. I'll screw that light back up. And I made a little bit of a mistake. Well, it weren't really a mistake. I wanted to get a HDMI lead from there into here, because I'm going to put the telly up on the wall on there, so when I'm in this side I can see the cameras, see if anyone pulls up at the gates and needs to get in or anything. So yeah, I've now repatched them, so I've got to fill them. And as you can see, like I said before, I didn't really like that paint, so I've started going over it just with what I had left. So yeah, a little bit more patching to do. Just got to do that last patch over there. And yeah, then give this side a bit of a freshen up, and definitely a tidy up, because it's minging. Well, hello again everyone. Hopefully some of you are still here, some of you have got to the end and that weren't too boring. Yeah, I'm admitted probably 100 times already, I ain't got a clue what I'm doing. I'm just trying to wing it, so let's see where this takes us. Yeah, I hope that you found it even marginally entertaining. You know, just it's about me and what I'm doing. It's not a how-to channel, it's a sort of what I'm doing channel. Some of the things are not going to be for everyone. You might find a bit of use in there. If nothing else, you might have a laugh about it. So let's see where we go from here. I've already started doing some bits for the next one. I want to try and get these out once a week, because from all the research I've been doing, it seems that that's the a good thing. Like, be consistent, you know. You don't need to see me more than once a week, do you? But look, thanks everyone for watching. I really appreciate it. I read so many different things and all that, and one of the biggest things says that your first video is always going to be your least favourite. And that's why now I've just sort of decided this afternoon, that's it, it's going out tonight. It's Tuesday, it's about 2:30 in the afternoon. I'll probably set this to go out like 8 o'clock tonight or something, I don't know. Yeah, one thing that is most definitely will be always is raw, unscripted. I'm not promising it's going to be any good, but if nothing else, we can have a laugh together anyway, eh? So look, thanks everyone for watching. Let's see if anyone of my family or anyone else sees this or pops up or whatever, because I haven't actually told any of them. A few of them know that I'm doing bits, but not when or nothing. So it'd be very interesting to see if anyone actually spots it. But thanks again. Thank you, Dan, for all your help. I've probably done your head in with this massively. But a lot of this is from you, really, because you know you've given me that bit of confidence to try and do it, and yeah, hopefully it looks all right. So leave me some comments if you've got this far, of maybe things you'd like to see, things I can do differently, make it more interesting or whatever. I don't know, and let's just see where it goes from here. Thanks again, everyone. Hopefully you come back next time. Do that like and subscribe thing and all that malarkey. I don't really know how all that works. So yeah, promised I weren't going to swear, promised I weren't going to waffle. I don't think I've sworn. I've definitely waffled. I've definitely sat here feeling completely uncomfortable for far too long. So thank you again, everyone else. And yeah, I look forward to seeing you again soon.